Hey y'all, I'm gonna show y'all an easier, quicker, foolproof way to pressing one of these lunch totes. I was using cardboard before, but I realized that the cardboard would buckle in some spots, so eventually I would get ghosting in some areas, which I don't like. So what we're gonna use today is high density foam from Joann Fabrics. I can't take credit for this method. I don't know who came up with it. It was in one of my Facebook groups. The only thing I am doing differently is I'm using a thicker piece of foam. I use a 1-inch thick piece of foam just because it works better for me. So let's get started. Don't give up on these bags. They're super cute. So here are the bags I'm using. They're blank on both sides. Here's the foam that I've already cut out. Here's the bag that the foam comes in, for reference for Joann Fabrics. And here's the image I'm gonna go ahead and put on the front of my bag. I'm gonna take off the padding to my heat press. I have an HTV rod. If I don't take it off, then the foam will be too thick with the bag to go under my heat press. It won't work. First, start out by lint rolling. I don't preheat these. It's just my preference. I'm gonna trim off the excess white paper at the bottom of this. That's just what I like to do, so nothing is hanging over. And I'm gonna now put the foam in my bag. What I'm doing is putting the foam into the fold that the side that I'm going to be pressing first. So there's a fold at the bottom of the bag, and I'm putting it in one side of the fold. And I'm a perfectionist, so I'm just trying to make sure that everything is covered and that all of my white is not curled to the side. I want to make sure that happens because I don't have a high pressure heat press. I just have an auto press. So I just want to make sure it's in there perfectly. And now, once I get this the way that I want it, I'm just going to place it on do my placement, place it on the bag. And then I'm going to take my, my heat tape. And I'm just going to tape down the foam to the paper. So I'm just going to take a piece of tape and tape the foam down to the paper on each side. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom of the bag in the crease. So you'll see it when I come to this side. Just taking a piece of heat tape onto the foam and then onto the paper. Oh, okay, there's a kid in my video. And I'll hold the bag up for you guys to see. So it just like that. So I preheat my heat press for 400 degrees. I'm gonna do 400 degrees for 60 seconds. So once it's done, you're just gonna pull it out and remove the tape and lift it off. And it looks much better than, in my opinion, than when you do cardboard. And I'll show you guys here in just a second. So also, you're gonna do the same thing for the other side. Let it cool down a little bit just so you don't burn your hand. And instead of taking the foam all the way out of your bag, just reach your hand down in and push the bottom to the other side of the fold so that it is now on the other side. See how beautiful that is? And this will alleviate a lot of, just a lot of wasted product. These are one of the things that a lot of people just mess up on, and I completely understand because I messed up quite a few bags.